Neal, it's a point on the board, it's a clean sheet as well. Is a point going to be enough at this stage of the season?
Well, we need some draws in that list of results that we need. Obviously, people will look at this as a home fixture and one we need to try and get a win for, but we've already shown we can go away to teams at the top and win, and home to teams at the top and win. So I don't think it should be like this. I think these games are tough when there's so much on it with teams down the bottom. Like I said before, the anxiety around the stadium, there's a totally different feel to the Lincoln game and the Mansfield game as there is to this one. You know, they came and did a really good job. They changed their shape. They made it very, very difficult for us. They swarmed us, sat really tight on us in midfield, didn't let us get any of the game going, and then the fullback stopped going on, and you can't get the flow to your game. And when they had it, they obviously asked a lot of questions of us in the box, and that's a game we'd have lost. You know, make no mistake, a couple of months ago we'd have lost that game. To have that many balls put in our box and that many corners and to defend them the way we did was a massive positive. And it was a game we had to stay in and grind and find a way, which isn't our strength. It's not what we're about. But we did it. And like you say, you just have them. You want that moment when Steady misses it and then Kane misses it, where the ball goes across the box to nick the win.
In a sense then, because they did a good job, like you say, and they created so many chances, you take the point gladly.
Of course, you know, we could have nicked it in the end, but we had to defend. They made us defend. They swarmed us in midfield, and credit to them. If I was their manager, I'd be very happy with their performance. They've got what they probably worst case wanted to come for and kept us 5 points behind. But I'm not going to get down about it. These games are tough. If you'd have done an interview with me before the game, I'd have said these games are tough. There's a lot of anxiety and people expect more than sometimes than you can deliver. But it's a point, and it's a good point, and you know we will win games.
You said they did a job to prevent you from getting forward and creating too much. How much do you think the anxiety of the entire situation played into perhaps a lack of creativity going forward?
A touch, but we still had really good moments. You know, I think I could probably pick out 3 or 4 moments we had where you think, you know, we could have done better, or we had moments where a little bit more belief and confidence we might have scored. But you know, when things aren't flowing quite as much at one end, you need to be more solid the other, and that's 2 out of 3 games, or 2 out of 4 games. I think now we've had clean sheets. And defensively we look a lot more solid. Yeah,
and the clean sheet is a real positive. Not to harp on too much about the other end of the pitch, but are you a bit concerned at maybe the lack of creativity going forward today, the lack of chances created, I mean, and you think back to Tranmere last week as well, and then the Newport game too?
Yeah, I think Newport we created quite a few chances. We just conceded loads of goals. So you know, Mansfield I thought we were excellent. Newport we created a fair few chances, but we were chasing the game. The last 2 games have been tough. You know, last week I put the Tranmere down. I thought we looked a yard off it. I thought the 2 games in the Newport game we covered the second highest distance we'd covered all season. That on top of a derby. I thought maybe that told in the Tranmere game, but today I thought we'd be fresher and sharper, and the game turned into a League 2 game, a League 2 bottom of the table scrap, and I think Port Vale were probably slightly better at it than us, and we had to adapt to that and dig in and try and grind and hopefully get our chance, and that didn't come, but we worst case scenario we didn't lose the game.
How much has the off the field stuff played into the anxiety maybe around this place today?
I don't know, I can't speak for the lads. I'm trying to keep the place bubbly and lively and keep the players enjoying the fight that we're in, because you know there's a lot of pressure down the bottom. I've done the bottom and the top's a lot more enjoyable than the bottom, but I'm trying to make it an exciting challenge for them that we're up for, and I thought we came through a tough test today. Yeah, we didn't get the win, but I'm telling you, we'll win games, and we'll win games that people don't expect us to. Today they might have expected to, but we didn't get beat.
So 5 points adrift with 11 games to go, still up for the fight?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.